What's up, D relatives? How are you doing? It's Dee Dee, your Indigenous homegirl. So I wanted to let you all know that unfortunately I wasn't able to capture the 20th and 21st day of the 21 day button gut challenge. I got the footage, but when I was downloading it to my computer, something happened. So and I'm not very too tech savvy, so I lost footage, unfortunately. But I have some results for you, so let me go over that with you, okay?
At the beginning of the program of this 21-day butt and gut challenge, I did weigh myself and then as well as took some measurements throughout various parts of my person. I did do a measurement on July 30th and then did a final weigh-in and measurement on August 21st as well. So let's just go ahead and go down the line. So it looks on my neck, I went ahead and lost 1.2 inches. On my bust, I lost 1.5 inches. My underbust, I didn't lose any inches on that area. My waist, I did lose 1.85 inches. My belly, 2.25. My butt, 0.25. My right arm, I lost 2 inches, and as well as my left arm, I lost 1 inch. And because this was a butt and gut challenge, I did gain some inches. So the negatives that you see, I did gain. So my right thigh, I gained 3 inches. My left thigh, I gained 0.5 inches. And then my right and left calf, I gained 0.25 inches. So that gave me an overall total inches loss of 6.05 inches. And then as far as my pounds go, I went from 219.6 pounds to 217.6 pounds. So overall, I lost 2 pounds within the 21-day butt and gut challenge.
So as you can see, there was a lot of good progress, a lot of good learning lessons along the way. And we're just going to keep continuing to push from here on out. And we're going to go ahead and just knock it out and rock it. I hope you stay for the continued journey of my weight loss journey. It's been a lot of fun. It's allowed me to have different perspectives. Starting to let go on a lot of things, especially at work. Trying different approaches, different methods. I tend to have this all or nothing approach to pretty much anything that I do. And I know in some areas that's a good thing, but in other areas it's not so great. And I'm allowing myself to have some time for myself and the ones that I love, because before I used to just be so on the grind as far as my job goes. I would clock in early, stay late because the coverage is needed and things needed to get done. And because I want to go ahead and allow myself, like I said, these times to just self-reflect, or if I want to do my exercises, make sure that I'm on track with my nutrition plan. An example of something that I did for myself is our patio, basically our balcony. I redid our balcony, and since I'm going to be spending a lot more time out here, and my brother-in-law spends a lot of time out here as well, I figure why not do it over and just make it feel like it's basically my second living space. So let me go ahead and show you what I did, okay?
This is the before state of our balcony, and there are a lot of items out here. There's this folding chair, and then the shelving unit that our mother gave to us that we did have some plants on there before, but pretty much since our patio garden was a failure. It's kind of been collecting dust. And then we also have this folding chair here that is used by my brother-in-law. Then our balcony walls are pretty high, so you can see the stains on the balcony floor. That was from our garden, our failed garden. Then we also have this outdoor bike, our ice chest, our stool, Spike's kennel, and then as well as this canopy that my brother and brother-in-law use when they are selling their art out at, street markets or art fairs, things that they get invited to. So you can see it's pretty narrow. The balcony walls are pretty high, so we just have to work around all of this. So of course the first things we want to do is go ahead and get rid of all of the items out on the balcony. And as you can see, Spike is here, ready and willing to lend a hand or give supervised direction depending on what he's in the mood for. I'm so thankful that we didn't have a whole lot of items out on our balcony, being that this was a solo project and it was something that I wanted to accomplish on my own. And so it made it a lot easier just to move everything out. And like I said, you see Spike there. He's just making sure the job is getting done correctly. Supervisor Spike is out here making some assessments, trying to figure out what we should do with the bike and see if we should keep it. But then that is brother-in-law's, so we can't get rid of it. So now that more of the tedious items have been removed from the balcony, now it's just time to go ahead and give this balcony a good sweeping. It did take quite a while to get the balcony swept up because we did accumulate a lot of dust and packed mud because, like I said, we did try starting a balcony garden, but that was a failure. So just trying to get all that dirt up and everything was pretty hard. It was labor intensive. Just giving the whole balcony a once over one last time because I got most of the dust up and now it's just time just to go over to find the fine tuning of it. It was hard. So here you have it. Even after all of this sweeping, this is what the balcony looks like before its transformation. And like I said, it's not a huge space, it's very narrow, and we're just trying to make it work out here, but we do spend a lot of time out here. So let's go ahead and make it into something livable. I bought this turf at Home Depot and it was only $24 for the whole roll. Unpacking this was a lot like Christmas. I was having so much fun. I was so excited. Then it was time for me just to figure out how I was going to go ahead and lay this down. I didn't know if I was going to fully roll it out and just go ahead and do it all in one go. But then it turns out it was better for me to just do it by sections because there was this little niche part where the patio doors were. So I needed to customize those areas a bit. So it took a little bit of finagling, but we figured it out. And after all that labor of love, here is the final result. Here we have our pumpkin welcome mat out onto the patio. And here it is with our folding chairs. I have bought some nice pillows to put out on the balcony. I put some things back to the original area, but we still have a whole lot more space than what we did before. It's decluttered. I put Spike's kennel behind the shelf, and then we have our other folding chair on the other side with our ice chest. So we were just waiting to go ahead and dress it up with some plants. Like I said, got these nice pillows. They were on clearance at Big Lots. So I hardly even spent any money, maybe $30 on the whole set with the turf and the pillows. And it just feels so much more open, so much more inviting, and I am out here with my bare feet. And I do think I did a good job. Since starting my weight loss journey, I just been more inspired and more motivated to do things for myself. A project like this, I would have thought about it, but never really taken initiative to get it done. So I am so satisfied with this. It's a place that I'm gonna come out here frequently, do my exercises, and maybe even get some meditation in.
Happy with the end result of that particular project. It didn't take much. The only thing that was really labor intensive was just cutting the artificial turf into sections so that it would fit nicely into the patio. But other than that, it went pretty fast after I got that done. And now it's my own little sanctuary, and it just feels a lot better. And I hope it'll make my background of all my workout videos a lot more pleasant looking. Love you.